All right, good afternoon, everybody. Just wanted to jump on here and just kind of show you why I do what I do. And I want to show you the perfect world of everything, right? So let's just jump into it. And so I just wanted to show you if you went for 14 or $416.66 for $5,000 a year, $833.33, that's $10,000 a year, or $1,250 is $15,000 a year, right? And if you put that for 40 years, you'd get total contribution is 200, 400, and $600,000. Fantastic, right? Oh, did I not? I forgot to share my screen here. I'm sorry. So quickly back to it. Get 200, 400, and $600,000 a year. Now, perfect world. If you gain 4% every single year for 40 years, you get $475,000. All the way up to 10%, which is $2.2 million, right? Now, if it was for the $10,000, $400,000 over compounded annually for 40 years, you have $950,000 up to $4.4 million at 10%. So the average of 4 to 10% may not seem like a lot, but over the 40 years, it is a ginormous difference, especially of compounding every single year. So why do I say the 401k, or I don't want to do 401k/IRA? So I'm just gonna, oh, and by the way, I used this tool, the compound interest from investor.gov. So you know it is legit. You put your initial investment, I started at 0. And of course, here's a number. I had 34.3 years, which I'll explain in a minute. 4%, you get 1.4 or 1.064 million. So that was because this 40 years is not really 40 years. It's every 7 years you get a correction of up to 20%. So you could literally lose a lot of, lose a lot of money, but you lose time. That's the biggest thing. So when you lose time, this at 10, this 600,000, or that's 125. Let's just do the 10% here. Here, I'll just show you the difference. So 10% annually for 34.3 years. So every 7 years going into 40, that's 34.3 times a year. So I don't know, that's a second. I want to double check that. 40 divided by 7 is 5 times. So it's 5.7. So I did the math wrong on this. Sorry about that. So 5 times, no, 5.7 times. So yeah, so you missed 5.7 years. Sorry, so you missed 5.7 years of growth, but because you lost. So that's why the 34.3. But let's put this back to 40 over 10 years. You get the $6.63 million. Now, if you go back to, you lose that 5.7 years of growth and you lose money. So you just go 34.3. Look at the difference, 5.8. So almost $1 million, like almost $800,000 of gains that you have lost. That's only if you were at 0 on those down years. So let's just go over to this one. Let's just do this, and I'm going to do a new share. So let's just put it this way. I'm just going to show you. This is just pulled up for this reason. So if you that instance of a perfect world of only 34.3 years, as if you have a 0 down, you don't lose any money. But if you lose money, boom, 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 43.98 in 2008, and then there's 2020, there's a 34% drop in the market. That was a big correction, right? Oh, over here, 2002, 24.67. So there's always that chance of taking a deep dive, but almost every 7 years, there's a small correction up to 20 to 30 to 30%. So that is a big thing. So let's get back to this. So perfect world where you don't lose any money. You lose $1 million in gains at 34.3. So now here for my situation, the 7 years, there's a correction in the market of up to 20%. So if you lose 10%, you have to gain 11.11% to get back in the market. 20% is like 40, it's around 42%. Of the 44% in 2008, you have to gain about 75% back. And I'll just kind of show you. So my 401k in 2008, right before the crash, had $40,000 with a 4% or 6% match. Fantastic, right? So 2008, 43.98%, I lost $17,592. Ouch. So I was left with 22,408 in my 401k. And I rolled it over to every single company I went into, and I kept it roughly about the same contribution every single month. And it took from 2008 to 2019. Market had grown 71.8%. I gained $16,098. I had 38.506. So I'm still under about $1,500 off my 40,000. That's a lot of money. That's not a lot of money in this case, but I lost that money. It took me 11 years to get it back. 11 years. So the fact I had to gain 71.8%, that's a lot of money, a lot of time. That's why I decided, you know what? I'm going to go with something that I don't lose money. Don't lose that money, right? So I want something that doesn't lose money. Boom, 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 boom. So I get 0. On the down years, I get 0. So I start at the 609, and then I lose, then it goes down, I get 609 or whatever it is. So all these 0 years, it may not gain anything, but you don't lose anything. And yeah, this is a 0 to 25%. This is a special situation, right? This just using that market gains of the same exact market gains, unless it goes over 25%, it won't max it out, right? So you don't have, so we always have that guarantee of a 4%, roughly 4%. Then there's unguaranteed results of if the market does good, if the market does this, the market does that. Here's your unguaranteed, and here's your guarantee of losing no money. We guarantee you will never lose a dime, kind of thing, which is fantastic, right? So I use an IUL, or right now I use an annuity. Annuity, you have to pay taxes on the dang thing. Now, if I grew my annuity every single year, go back to this. It's my annuity. I'm not putting anything, I can't put any more money in, right? So it's at 38.5, I can't put any more money in. So that's just going to grow at between the 4 to 10%. So let's just do this. So 38,506, no monthly contribution, and that was 2019. So let's just go from, sorry, one second. I'm 32. Sorry. I had, so 65, 32 is 33 years. So 4 years, so add another 4 years, so 37 years. 37 years, estimate interest rate of, I'm just going to go 6% annually, calculate that. I'm going to have, in this annuity, I'm going to have $332,000, which is going to be, and that's, then I have to pay taxes on it. So I lose a third of that. So let's just quickly, 33,500, too many zeros, times, let's just say 35%. So I got to pay $116,000 in taxes. Ouch. So 116,375. Take away 116,375. I'm going to have 200. So by this time I'm 65, I should have in my annuity 3,302, 5. And after taxes, 216,125. This is after tax. So before so you kind of have to, and of course they say look at that as your point. So they say one of the hints that I got, or secrets I got from somebody that's really wealthy, or he's not wealthy, but he's rich enough. But he said, never ever look at your balance of your 401k, your IRA, as that's your money, because you got to take after the taxes. And they always said use 35% of that. So there is and you can slowly go from that to 2.16 every year. So after that, so I'm going to say the 216, 125, no contribution every 1 year. Every year, I'm going to get 5%. I'm just going to say 5% annual growth. So that's $10,000. So 216 take away, let's just say 226,931. That's $10,000 or 10.8. So then that taxed after taxes, I get 10,006. So the after tax. Okay, so then let's just do before the tax. So the 33 or 30. 2.5, what was it? 2.5, 32,500. So another thing in there, 1 year, 5%, gains 5%. So 3, 4, 9, 1, 2, 5. Take away 332,500. So I gain. So if I get, oh, sorry about this. So if I get 6% a year, I'm taking, sorry, I'm going to 5% a year. I will get, or did I do that? Sorry, yep, 5% a year. My growth on that is 16,625 every year after that, right? After taxes, it's 10,806. So this is my, if I took 5%, that was a little bit of 5%. I don't, without digging into my any of my just taking the profit. That's just, I'm taking profit. I'm leaving that 332,500 in the annuity, and I'm only taking off 5% every single year. That's $16,625. Not bad. I mean, that's an extra, what is that? Extra, well, let's go after taxes. After tax, have to do after taxes, right? So the 10,806 divided by 12. Whoops. 0.06 divided by 12. $905 a month. That's not bad, but that's not enough to live on, especially if Social Security goes away and all that other stuff. So this is why it's so critical. I mean, I got the annuity of 40,000. That's definitely not going to be there for me when I retire. But here's the problem, right? That's $900 a month after taxes to live on at 35%. I don't know what taxes are going to be. I really don't. So this is just why I want to show you this is with perfect growth, no nothing, right? I'm going to have roughly, I might have more because the market does really good or whatever, but this is what I get because I can't put anything else in this annuity. So this is why I go to an IUL. The IUL life insurance is always there. And I know that I could, if I did this, let's just say I did this. So I know if I was going to put $416 into every single month for 40 years, I'm going to put in $200,000 in there. I should have, if I hit, I'm just going to say I'm going to average 8% or 6% a year. I'm going to have $773,000 in life insurance. I want at least, so let's just say, you know what, I'm going to do 4%. Just do 4%. So I want $475,000 in life insurance. And then I want to do the, if you do follow Dave Ramsey, it's buy term and invest the rest. But I don't want to buy term because it's going to cost me more money in the end. Because I'm 20 years old in this situation here, or 25 years old. It's going to be super cheap, super like $12. Awesome. But if I did a max funded IUL, right? I max funded the IUL. And I'm going to say I'm going to put $416 or $417 a month into this thing, right? That would give me $200,000 at a 4% growth. I will have 475. If I die, I'll have $475,000. I do a max funded, I'd say, well, it's going to be $150,000 in death benefit. And then the cash value is just going to grow, right? And then I'm going to get term on the side, and the extra term on the side. So a different term policy on the side. So this is how I set it up. I'll just go down here quick. So let's just go to this page here. So, and I need a total of $475,000 in life insurance. That's how much my wife will need for retirement. If I could get, let's just say 125,000 death benefit. So just DB, death benefit, plus, where is it? There it is. Plus cash value. I should do this. Plus cash value when hit retirement equals the $475,000. Right? So I only need to get, let's just say 125,000. And then, so 350,000 term plus 100K IUL to equal the 475, right? This is how I would do it if I was doing it today. That way, when you max fund it, you're growing that cash value over that 125. So it's at 125 and then it fills up and you're only paying for this much of insurance. No, it's here's the 125, cash value grows on that. So I'm going to have this $350,000 term policy and I want to do for 30 or for 10 years. Always go 10, I mean, better to 10 years because then I can get another policy, $350,000. So let's just do a 30-year, okay? 30 years, doesn't really matter, does it? No. But when you hit 35, you want to renew your term policy. It doesn't matter what age you are at, because that's pretty much that 35 is pretty much getting, after that is a little too expensive. But unless your money is exactly where you need to be. So if you're 25 years old, 10 years later, you up your $350,000 term, and you have a 125 max funded IUL for a total of that and death benefit. So this is death benefit, right? So you got your death benefit. You got 125,000 whole life or permanent life IUL max funded. That death benefit grows, and then once you hit 65, you should have enough money in there, according to up here at 65, you should have $475,000 at 5% if you're putting in $416 every single month for 40 years. Perfect. So then you can drop this 30K term. You still have 125. Oops, sorry about that. 125,000 and death benefit plus, where is it again? Plus the $475,000 in cash value. So that way, then what happens? That actually equals, sorry, $600,000 if you pass away after 65. Pretty awesome, huh? That's the perfect world. No downsides, just zero at 4% at growth every single year for 40 years. Now, 30 years, whatever, wherever you're at, we can tailor it to exactly what you have, where you're at in life, your health, all that fun stuff. But this is what we need to do. Honestly, this is the best way to go, in my opinion. I don't want to lose money ever. So I got my annuity, won't lose money except for taxes. And then I'm getting an IUL set up for my kids, my wife, all that. I have that set up for them so that they can actually have something in place. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Hopefully you guys found this valuable, and I'll see you next time. All right.